Well, hello, everybody. How are you all doing today? A very, very happy Monday to you. Hope you're all doing well. We're back some more fun with Mall Simulator. It's been a while since we did this one live, so I felt like this would be a nice one to return to. See if we can make a good dent on things in the mall over the course of a 2.5 hour span. I think we can do some good stuff today. I feel good about it. I feel good about our prospects. I think we're going to be able to have some fun and get some good things done. So I'm not going to take too much time. We're just going to get in and start saying hi to everybody, starting as always with the best wrench crew in the business. There is no better than Cozy Worship Space, David W7535, and Lady Fluffy Dragon. I think we've only got David tonight. Cozy is busy with December stuff. Lady Fluffy Dragon is busy with Monday stuff. So David is here to represent. David, happy Monday to you. It's great to see you. We also have here, let's see, Robert Love with the early bird chat of the day will not go to the mall during the Christmas season, but let's have some fun. Sneaky Cheeky is here in the future. How you doing? A happy Tuesday to you. Brian Piotrowski is here. Petratak is also here. How do we come up with the name of our videos? It's vibes. Just pure vibes. That's all we got. That's basically it. Guardian Jane is also here. Alyssa Boyd is here. Natasha Orizetti is here. Biggie Rectiozs, I think, is also here. I hope I said that right. Ray L. Bishop is here. How much longer is the wait? Now. We're good. And Arthur Rappai is here. Anne Marie Ward is here. Giggle Hun Bun also here. And Fisher Plays Games on the Twitch side, also here. First time chatter over there. And for everyone else that we have out there that is watching and lurking, hi. Very, very happy Monday to you. Good to see you. And Kylie Blythe is also here as well. Let's see. Same thing happened to Bad Wolf. She had a few things turned off and manually had to turn them on. Oh yeah, I saw your thing. Yeah, I'll have to check that later on the Streamlabs settings. I'm not sure what might be going on there, but I don't want to take time while we're busy here to try and figure that out. We'll just not have Streamlabs settings today, or Streamlabs commands. The alerts still work, but for whatever reason the commands may not seem to be. So no biggie. What can you do? So if it's been a while since you've seen the mall, go up, take a look at what we got up here on the second floor. We've got ourselves the jewelry store over here. We've got our fast food joint over here that has a bigger selection than it had before. So we got a few different kinds of burgers, including the charcoal burger for $204. It still scares me. We've got a couple different kinds of drinks. We got the cinema, got our cafe over there, and a bunch of things that we need to try and figure out what we want to update. So we got $20,000 in our pocket and a bunch of different directions that we can go. But first things first, let's go ahead. Let's get the place open, get it started. Day 51. The mall is once again open for your convenience. Here we go. Matthew Denicola, how you doing? Great to see you. Let's see. If I heard of Burger Shift Team Rush Prologue. No, I have not. I do not know that one. Was that Austin dressed as a clown? Now, you see, if Austin were around, he might take umbrage with that, but I know he is up visiting fam. I don't know. If we sat down next to him, would it go, man, why are you sitting next to me? Man, I don't know. That might be the way you might know if it's Austin. If it did that, then it could possibly be. So, looking around at things that we got, Stanley. Look at Stanley coming through. Matthew, take it away.
Hey, how is my favorite person doing?
Matthew, thank you for the reading it out. Stanley, thank you so much for the $2. I really appreciate that. I'm doing good. I hope you're having a good Monday as well. The mall looks empty. It'll fill up in a bit. We just opened it up. It takes a while for people to park their cars, and then once they park, then they'll get in here and they'll get it all filled up. So, just takes a little bit. And Seven Bracing, how you doing on the Twitch side? Great to see you. Hope you're doing well over there. So one thing I might do is I might open up more of the theater. That's an option. And I think it's a cheaper option. I mean, at least the next screen is only 45,000. Then we got 80,000 there, 120 there. So I keep on just wanting to do the cheap ones first and work our way up to the bigger and bigger ones. So we'll probably just keep on we'll keep an eye on the different things that we have available and pick the low hanging fruit and work our way up from there. I think is the plan. Bergdus, how you doing? Great to see you. Happy Monday to you. My ear itches. Take care of that. So, do people not know when the mall opens? Wait out front. What's even worse is that when it gets to be 10 p.m., no one knows to leave. How ruder. It'll be 2,200 hours in this place, and we'll still have the place completely full of with people walking all over the darn place, doing all the darn things because they don't know it's time to go home. Even ruder than the other option of not waiting outside for the mall to open. Now, I'm hoping that today we're going to have people that actually come. Okay, well, this is good. We did actually have someone that came by today and took a picture because our last episode that we did, no one was using our photo booths. I don't know what was going on, but our photo booths were like completely deserted. No one touched them. I mean, people were going crazy at the arcade, but no one was taking a picture. It was very, very bizarre. So I don't know what's going on with that. Bree, how you doing? Great to see you. A very happy Monday to you. I hope you're doing well. Hope everything's going good over there. I'm half tempted to maybe even get some more machines too. There's so many options of things that we can do. Just like options upon options upon options. It's just a matter of which way do we want to go. There's so many different things that we could do here. And I just don't know which one is the best. But we'll wait until we get to the end of the day, and then we'll kind of look at how much money we got and make a plan, go from there. So just let everything ride for now. Oh my gosh, we're completely out of these two kinds of shirts. Seems like it's been forever since I ordered t-shirts in this place. I can't even remember the last episode I had to order t-shirts. It's been a long time since I had to order those t-shirts. A long, long time. Let's see. Dylan B, how you doing? I think there was a bug affecting the machines because two other people you watch all had the same issue. I'm guessing that it was some kind of a weird glitch. I don't know if they had some kind of an update that caused something to go a little bit wonky. But again, we're doing better here. We've already had two people here. Nobody here. Let's check our other ones up here, see how these are doing. Up here, no and no. So we're using one machine. And again, I'm not going to complain because we were making tons of money in the arcade. More, and it was offsetting whatever we were losing from people not using the photo boost. So it'll be okay. I do think. Oh, Stanley! Stanley, what are you doing, Stanley?
You are amazing live stream and nice guy and kind person, and you make the best videos on YouTube.
Stanley, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much for the nice words. I really appreciate that. You are much too kind. That is very, very nice of you to say. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We do what we can here in our own little goofy part of the world here known as Rusty Champaign. We always try to have as much fun as we possibly can while we are here. Let's check the bathrooms out. Have not looked in these in a bit. They're doing all right. Yeah, they're doing okay. They're not out of anything, so we'll hold off there for a bit. Now, let's see. If I wanted to look at machines and look at licenses for machines, it'd be $22,000 for another soda license, $12,000 for more candy, $30,000 for a couple more claw machine things, $45,000 for more pictures, $17,500 for more snacks, $18,500 for more carts. I might get a couple more candies. Let's do this, because we haven't gotten candies in forever, so let's do that. Let's get a couple more machines. the machines are cheap, so we might as well. This isn't going to set me back too far. We'll just set these new machines right up by our other ones. So we'll just do this. Put these up here. Just like that. Got more candy options for all of our wonderful patrons. Let's throw some gummy bears over here. For $17 a gummy bear. I mean, for the size of the gummy bears, it seems like $17 is a pretty good price for these guys. Or $16. Even then, still pretty good price. And these are the capital M&Ms, not to be confused with the regular M&Ms. These are capital M&Ms. Easily confused, but not the same thing. So, this has probably been asked before, but how did I get into being a YouTuber? What games would you recommend starting with? I got in somewhat, I mean, not by accident. I mean, because it was deliberate that I started it, but I just started doing stuff. There was all I had when I started. I had my MacBook, so there was a limited amount of things that I could do, and I started by playing this game called Factory Town Idol that I learned about from watching a channel called Orbital Potato. And it looked like a kind of a fun game, and that was the very first video. That was the very first game that I played and covered. And then decided that I wanted to get something a little bit better in terms of a computer, so I got the laptop that I still use to this day, and played a couple other things. And like I've said a number of times, it was Supermarket Simulator that absolutely completely changed the entire landscape of my world. I mean, if not for Supermarket Simulator, I don't know where we would be right now. It'd be a completely different thing, that's for sure. I don't think we'd be nearly as big. I'd still be having as much fun, but I don't know if we'd be as nearly as big as we are if it were not for Supermarket Simulator. That was a big thing. In terms of what game do I recommend starting with, I'd say whatever game you love. Pick a game that you love and play it and talk about it. That's basically what I did. I picked a game that seemed interesting to me. That Factory Town Idol game, I knew nothing about it, but I looked at it, I'm like, huh, this looks interesting, and I could play it on my Mac. And boom. And I wasn't worried about how many people were watching or anything like that. I was just putting out content and seeing what it was going to be like, and I was having a good old time, and that was the most important part. I wasn't at all worried about anything with numbers, because in the beginning you can't be. If in the beginning, if all you worry about is numbers in the beginning, you're just going to set yourself up for disappointment. So you just gotta. It's like the other thing I always say: love what you do what you love. And same thing would be in terms of a game that you would want to play. Just pick something that you really like, that you really find enjoyable, and play it, and talk about it, and just go from there. And then later on, if your channel gets to be really big, then you can start concerning yourselves a little bit more with what you should cover, if there's like stuff that may be out there that could be lucrative to cover, stuff like that. But in the beginning, you don't have to worry about that. In the beginning, just have a good old time. That's the big part of it. Did I not round these? I didn't round these. That's what happened. I just didn't round them. So that's the problem that we have there. So, oh, Rapid Stupids, how you doing? You're playing right now and you're 65 days in. Very nice. You're a little bit ahead of me, just a bit. We're trying to get there. We'll be there soon, but we're working our way up there. What do you do when your customers are stuck on the escalator? I've not had an issue where my customers got stuck on the escalator, so I don't have an answer. I would say bring it up in the game's Discord, and maybe they'll have an answer. But I do not know aside from that, because I've not run into that. Everybody who has ridden my escalator has gotten off of my escalator. So I guess that's not an issue that I have seen. I'm sorry that is happening to you, because that would be a little bit of a bummer. Having people not decide that they want to leave your escalator and they're just having too much fun on it. Because eventually they do have to get off the escalator and make their way to other things. It eventually has to happen. So, let's see. You actually posted 3 videos on Center Station but wasn't happy with them, so remove them and now put up a video piece of... Hey, that's the big thing too. I mean, you want to be happy with what you've got out there for sure. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all wrong with that. So, and again, just do stuff that you enjoy is the big thing. And Ben Inside, how you doing? Great to see you. You found some of these good games watching streams. Yeah, that's... I've had a number of people that have said that, and I always find that kind of cool. And at the same time, my apologies to anybody's wallets who make a purchasing decision based on anything that they see me do here. But it's always cool to be able to show stuff to people and then they have them say, hey, man, that seems really cool. I'm going to go out and try that. But again, my apologies to your wallet for anything that I do to it. So that's my always my big thing. Big girl doing stuff. How you doing? No, unfortunately, we can't go in and watch the movie. We don't get to go through the door. It's not like Grand Mall Simulator where you could go in and watch the Popeye or the other thing that they had on there. We don't get to go through. So it's kind of a sad thing there. So unfortunately not. Well-seasoned gamer. Yeah, I've had a handful of people that have told me that, and I mean that's kind of cool. At the same time, I consider that to be kind of a game glitch, and so I am all right if they don't work that fast. I feel like that's a bit weird, like blocking the door just to make them work faster. Again, that's just my personal opinion. It's not to say that you shouldn't do it. Everyone plays the game their own way, and that's the most important part. But for me, I just look at that and I go, that's a bit strange. But that again, that's just me. Everybody's mileage varies, and how you play is completely up to you. So I don't want you to be dissuaded by my thoughts on it at all. All right, 1 round of everything for the supermarket. Maybe at some point down the road, they'll give us like a second restocker or maybe the ability for the restocker to work a little bit faster. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe we'll get lucky like that. Maybe we won't. So, Kimu, how you doing? Great to see you. Hope you're doing well. I saw your comments on the Power Wash Simulator live stream, and to be honest with you, I can't remember what it was that we were talking about that led you to make the comment that you made. So if you can refresh my memory about what I said that led to your comment, I would appreciate it, because I'm like, all right, I said something and I can't remember what the heck I said. I can't remember what I had for breakfast, let alone what I said in my own live stream. So if there was something that I said that I can then respond to, I'd love to know what it is. So, Clintus Fobs, how you doing? Great to see you. Hope you're doing quite well. Hope everything is going good there. All right. One of these days I will actually like get a restocker for the game store. Don't know when, but one of these days we'll actually do it. So, and Ashley Wooten, how you doing? Great to see you. So, the train didn't have many hits. Oh, that's what it is. Well, I mean, again, I can name. I mean, there was Drops of Jupiter, there was Drive By, there was Hey Soul Sister, and those are like hits. Now, if there are other like popular songs that were on the radio, I'm just not aware of what they were, and maybe I've heard them and I just don't remember them. But I mean, it's like I'm a huge REO Speedwagon fan, and I can name you 50 REO songs, but that doesn't mean they were all hits. It just means I can name a whole bunch of them. Oh, Rob Evans,
Dude, you're awesome.
thank you so much for the $4.99. I appreciate that. That is very, very nice of you. You two are awesome. So thank you. High five to you for that. Very nice of you. Meet Virginia. Now I didn't realize that was Train. I don't remember. I don't know who I thought that was. I know the song "Meet Virginia," but I didn't remember that being a train song. So I don't know who I thought it was. But for I would have never guessed that that was Train. All right, we can confirm our photo booths are working again, so that is good. Unfortunately, it means that we don't have as many people using the arcade, but we do have people that are in. Oh my god! Oh man! Oh boy! All right, hold the phone. Hold the phone. They have fixed it so, or well, maybe it's not a fix, but they have made it so that these machines over here are getting played nearly as much as these machines. Because every time we have had these machines here, they've hardly had anyone touch them. But now we pulled a whole bunch of money out of these machines, just like the others. Wow, okay, that's going to change things. Because if we're getting as much money out of these machines as we're getting out of these machines, that might mean it's time to put up more arcade games here. Because for the longest time, it was not the case that like this defender made us plenty of money, but this defender hardly made us anything. Because everyone's like, cool, I'll play this one. But they never played this one until today. So I don't know what they're doing with the balance in this game, but they've changed it again in our favor. So I will have to decide what I want to do in terms of maybe getting more games here. So, and D-Brick, how you doing? Great to see you. There's supposed to be an update that adds a third floor. Yeah, I know they've got it on the roadmap. I don't know. I also don't know when, but I know it's on the roadmap of something that they want to add. It might be after the holidays. Possibly. Actually, let's get another couple of those. Let's do that. And one more of those. That'll work. Okay, cool. So there we go. Yay, passive money. All the passive money. We do love ourselves a passive money. All the time. So Bella, how you doing? Great to see you. Bro Mikey, how you doing? You like Ario? Ario is great, man. They're one of my faves. I love them. They're local. They're from Champaign, Illinois, believe it or not. They were a big. I mean, they played a lot on campus before I was here. But yeah, they are Champaign, born and raised. Well, at least some of them are. Kevin Cronin, I believe, is from Champaign, or at least the band originated here. So it is a local, which is kind of cool. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Wow, $7,500 in parking money. Why do I have a feeling that I didn't check my parking money over there? Because I've only got 688 out of these. All right, something's weird. This parking made me $700. This parking made me $4,500, and that parking made me $7,000. Something is very, very strange here. It's very odd. A lot of things that are very odd. You want to ask me if I did not buy the last two arcades on purpose, or if I just forgot them. Did I? Is it just the last? I don't think I have the last license. I think that's what we're talking about here. Let's take a look. Oh no, you know what it is? I didn't buy them because they were so darn expensive, and I bought the Diablo one, and it wasn't making me any money. So that's what that's why. Yeah, because these were $32,000 and $28,000, and it wasn't worth the investment because I bought this one for 23 and a half, and it seemed like hardly anyone was ever playing it. And I'm like, well, if no one's going to play that, then I'm not going to get these. So that was what happened there. Now I remember. I'm like, there had to be a reason that I made the decision I did. So now I recall. So in Champaign or on Champaign? They may have been on Champaign. they may have drank a bit of that while they were here. A little bit of the bubbly, potentially. Okay, let's see. We've got a whole bunch of money now, so let's take a look at some options. 17, so I could completely open up everything in the clothing store for $42,000. And then I'd have to figure out where the heck I was going to put it. Do I have any expansions left? I have one expansion left. Okay, so yeah, let's do this. So we're going to spend $35,000 on the final expansion in the clothing store. So we have pushed this out as far as it can go. There is no more space to be had here. This is as good as it gets. But we're going to max out the clothing store. So we got one store completely maxed out. And it didn't even cost us that much money to do it. This was a cheap upgrade. So we'll go ahead. I should probably move this plank because it's in a really weird spot now. Put it right by the door. That works. Sure. So put that there. Start moving all this stuff. Did you hear some Peter Sellers there? If you did, it wasn't if you did, it was a mistake. I don't know. And Freddie Procker, how you doing? Great to see you. If it happened, it was not intentional. All right, let's push all that back. Okay. Push these over. Can I swing one more in there? Oh yeah, plenty of room. So now 2 more licenses for $42,000. And the products that we've got here, so we've got these items here, most of which are going to probably go on hanging. Well, the pants will probably go. So the pants I can probably put in racks like this. So maybe I'll do that. Now I once again got to move this thing because these walls keep on moving backwards. So let's set that there. So I might get some more racks for like pants and stuff. So let's see. I've got 3 more kinds of pants. So let's get 6 more of these racks to start. And set these up over here. Oh, need to move all that over just a bit because that looks awkward as all get out. So yeah, let's move all that over just a bit. Just a smidge. Give that a little bit of a look-see, a little bit of a move. And then I might take the other ones and throw them over by the door. I think. Yeah, I'm going to take the other 4. I'm going to put them right here by the door. Because I've got plenty of space here. So we'll do that. That should work. Now we don't get an achievement for maxing out everything in the clothing store. All the achievements that we have for the clothing store have already been acquired. So this gets us nothing other than style points, basically. We also have I can put the sweaters over here. Those will work there, I think. We can put those there. And then I will need a couple more hanging racks for whatever those are. What are those again? What do they exactly call those? The blinders coats. Okay, so we're going to get those. Let's do that. So let's go here. So furnitures. All right. So let's set them here. Like so. Okay. Maybe move them over a little bit more this way. Just a little bit. Got it. There's that. And then I think we can now get all the products. So let's get all the products. Put all these up. Let's get 2 of each of them. So 2 furry pants, 2 Havana hoodies, 2 patchwork jeans, 2 blinders coats, 2 flaming sweatpants, flaming. Oh, the tie-dye dresses. Shoot, I did not get the furnitures for those. Doggone it. Ah, I forgot about that. So I got to get them set up too. It's going to be an issue. All right, 2 of them. Okay, it's all that. 25-3. Cool. Carrie Ingram, how you doing? Great to see you. So maybe... Oh, wow. Those are like way out of line with each other. So let's move that back. Let's move that there. Let's move that over. Move these down a bit. And then one more here. It's a little bit snug, but it'll be all right. Just a bit. I'll go with it. Ugh. Now I get that plant out of here. Now the plant's in my way. Plant is going to have to go outside. Put it right there. Okay, that works. So tie-dyes. Oh my gosh, these are expensive. Whoa, $352. Yowza. Ooh, that's crazy. These go in one of these. Also unbelievably expensive. These are going to be $324, which is nuts. Who needs grid snapping? It's overrated. It's for the birds. Who needs that? These are going to be $313. Nope. Market 10. Round. $314 even. We've got these guys, which are going to go over here. And are going to be 303, 302. So, Sherry, how you doing? Great to see ya. Wish you could play this game. Oh, your laptop is a Chrome. Oh yeah, it's probably not. It would probably not be able to handle this. So that is a bummer. I'm sorry to hear that. Because it is a fun game for sure. 10 done. And then there was one other thing. So what was the last thing? What did he already put away? These guys. These dudes. Okay, so these are going to go here. All right. 10 round done. Cool. Perfect. We now have a completely full clothing store. There's nothing else we can do to the clothing store. $300. You thought there's normal price of things in the U.S. Robert Carruthers, how you doing? Not everything. not everything. Some things, yes, but not everything. So, 162 customers. One of these days, we are going to get closer to 200. I know it's going to happen at some point. Here we go. Day 52. Malls once again open for your convenience. How do I come up with the names of my stores? Vibes. Just that and dumb stuff where I can throw Rusty in it somehow. So aside from that, it's just vibes. It is something like, Toys R Rusty was a play on Toys R Us. The only one that's not like that is EA Sports, because that's for Cozy. Cozy's is EA Sports. Rusty Vision Games is based off like ColecoVision. Rusty Shack is based off of Radio Shack. Rusty Eats is like Uber Eats, I guess. So Rusty Buns is just because I'm so immature. And McRusty's because, well, we got that guy. So that kind of fits there. Yeah, it's all just dumb. It's the best way to put it. It's ridiculousness. Okay. I've not been up in the jeweler for quite some time. And I do not have a stalker for here. Katie, how you doing? Over on the Twitch side. Great to see ya. Hope you're doing well. Let's put those there. I shouldn't even bought those. I don't know what I did. It's kind of silly of me. Okay, there we go. Have you got an idea? You can call your malls. You're thinking of restarting it. Whatever you think is going to be, whatever you think suits you. I would say it is all whatever would give it the sneaky, cheeky feel. That's what you should call it. I do not know what that might be, but that would be that's what I would go with. Unfortunately, I don't think we can actually sit on the bench. We can stand next to him, but we can't sit next to him. So it will not let me sit by him. So he is apparently doesn't want me sitting over there by him. So unfortunately not. So you just found out you have COVID, so not so much. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that it's not going to be too bad for you there. That is always unfortunate. So yeah, hopefully it will not be the worst thing. Go through here. I've found that the best way for me to figure out what I need to order is just by basically going into my storage rooms and seeing what I don't have in storage. And that's how I know what I need to buy. That's basically it. Is the McCrusty's a hot dog shop? It's a burger place. It's a burger joint. So we have 4 different kinds of burgers. Actually 5 now. Yeah, burgers, fries, onion rings, and some drinks. And sitting is for guests only. They don't let us they don't let us sit down next to the people because we would scare them. Is there anything I need in here? Nope, doesn't look like it. We're good there. Cool. So that's good. So these more QA, more stores, and more customizing of stores. They will have more stuff. They've got it on the roadmap to add more, a 3rd floor to it. And given the way that the achievements line up in such a way that it would lead one to believe that they've got more to add. So I think it's all they've got it on the roadmap, and it's just a matter of getting it there is the big thing. So they're not done with this game by any means in terms of its development and what they plan on doing with it. I know they've got more coming up. So in the meantime, I'm having a good time because I'm still nowhere near completed with this game. We got a long way to go before we would be able to consider ourselves done with anything here. So let's move this over to there. Okay. And get everything for this store. So this will keep me busy here for a while. And how much money is that? 13,000. Cool. Done. Susie Lou! Mwah! How you doing, my darling? Out there somewhere. Let's see. One of each of the things here? I think we can do that. Yeah, we can get one of each of my claws. It's one of you, one of you. Oh, yeah, that's right. Can't look at the claw machines while you do that. Can't look at the claw machines. You'd also like the ability to move stores. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Katie. Because I've got stores now where I don't, if I had it to do over again, I wouldn't have them where I have them. So that I'm right there with you, and I hope that they make it so that you can move stores around. That would really be nice. For sure. Do I bother keeping the bathroom stocked? I try. I haven't looked at it so far today. It's good. The only thing it gets you is more mall XP. So if you're looking to level up faster, then it's worth it. But if you're not really all that concerned about how much your mall levels, then it's not as big of a deal. So in that regard, it's an option. I'm not going to worry about getting the licenses just because I don't think I need to worry about leveling up faster. I'm assuming that if you have the nicer stuff, that it means that you level up a little bit quicker. But that's not that big of a deal to me. But aside from that, I do, to some extent, try to keep everything stocked in here. Just because, again, it's a little bit extra XP, and it doesn't even cost that much money to do it. I still find it hilarious that you have to put up a completely new soap dispenser every time one runs out. It's like they run out of soap and the dispenser is just completely useless after that. It's kind of doesn't make too much sense. A little bit of a logic flaw there, just a little bit, but it's all right. So for whatever reason, my tablet was being a little bit weird there, just a little bit. So, yeah, and I mean, you could move stores around like that. That'd be a lot. Well, actually, I don't even know if you could do that because I don't think you can like take the store. That may not work because you can't necessarily take the store. I don't think you could take all the furniture out of the store. Like, I don't think I could take like my arcade stuff and move it all out of there and then move the arcade down to where my clothing store is, because the game thinks my clothing store is my clothing store. So I don't think you can flip things around like that. It's an interesting idea, but I don't think it works like that, to be honest with you. But hopefully they'll have a way down the road where you can just like take a store, move it from point A to point B, and say I want it here instead of there. Because I'd love to have my arcade on the first floor. I just don't. So hopefully they will be able to make that happen down the road. And we will have to see what we're going to do at the end of today with all the money we have. Petrotac, have a wonderful, wonderful night. Thank you very much for coming by, and hope to see you again soon. So, maybe do an update in it. And all. I'd love it if there was a mall maintenance staff. That would be great. Just so that way I wouldn't have to worry about restocking the bathrooms. It's interesting that they don't have a mall, like a mall custodian, because you can hire people in all other areas of the mall, but you can't hire anyone to like refill your machines or refill anything in your bathrooms. Don't know why that is, but again, maybe they'll add that. There are only bathrooms, as far as I know, on the first floor. I do not believe there's anything around here on the second floor. I hope there's not. I do not believe that there is. No, those are just elevators, or yeah, those are just elevators over there. Shortcut. Yeah, so there's storage over here and elevators over here, but there are no bathrooms up here, which is good, because that wouldn't be one more thing that I'd have to worry about, like stocking. So, glad that we do not have to do that. Michael Stenru, how you doing? Great to see you. Issues moving the stores, the upgrading the expansion levels. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, it's your first time live. High five on your very first live. Had you all the time in the comments, but it's your very first live. How about that? Welcome. So we cannot name the bathroom. The toilets do not get a name. They remain nameless. Okay, so yeah, no name for the toilets. All right, good there. And a little bit of everything in the cinema. Good there. Got it. Yeah. The Rusty John. I don't think we want that. That could be a little bit off-putting. Just a little bit. What do we have here? We have fries and onion rings, but we don't have any of the burgers. So let's get some burgers. Go with each of the burgers here. Okay. Unless their name is Kohler. Or American Standard. They both have very good toilets. Rusty's throne room. There you go. Oh. Can't have the Rusty Bowl. No, you can't. Sorry to say. No funny names for the toilets. Regrettably so. What do I have there? I've got that one. Say, I know I've got one of the Legos. I've got one of... Oh, heck, there's only one of those Legos in there. It's not that big of a deal. Just get one of everything again here. Done. Okay. Did I miss your question? Yes, I did. Is that squeaking in the game? It is in the game. It is the doors. So it's this. That is in the game. It could be in your brain too, but it's definitely in the game. I can't speak for what's going on in your head. I know it's in the game though. So there you go. So, assuming that it's an EU mall, could be. If it's in Chicago, they charge you for parking. If it was in downtown Chicago, you bet your sweet bippy they charge you for parking. But I don't know. I mean, around here in this mall, maybe it's maybe it's a European mall. I'm not quite sure. Let's see. I need more cards. So let's get some more cards. Again, can't look at the machines. You got to be facing away from the machines when you do that. Okay. These filled back up a little bit more. Okay. Better. Cool. And then here. And again, at some point I'll get more cards. I'll make those, I'll get those filled up and get more licenses and stuff like that. Let's see. It is 2,200 hours, which means that people are going to be here for another 5 hours. Let's see if there's anything I need here. I only have ketchup back here. Okay, so that's good to know. So let's go ahead to here. Buy everything except ketchup. Keep this guy plenty busy. Oops, I got 2 beef. Did not mean to do that. Only meant to get 1. Beef, where are you? So I do not need 2. 1 will suffice. Cool. There's that. Off we go. And, yeah, let's check out all of our machines. See how much cash we got. Now, today, photos weren't as popular. And the arcade wasn't as popular. That one was good. And again, these are now starting to make money. It still amazes me that they are now. So, my supermarket guy will be the first one to cut my tires. There's a long line of people that want to do a harm to my car for the way that I order. It's not just him. There's a lot of people that want to do bad things to me because of the way that I ordered stuff at 2,200 hours in this game. We need more engagement rings. There. This is the one thing in the game where the pricing makes no sense. $264 for an engagement ring. That is like one of the cheapest engagement rings known to mankind. So, my darling, I love you. Will you marry me? Here's a $264 engagement ring. Oh, you said yes? That's awesome. Sweet. Now that we're going to get married, let's go over here to McRusty's and we can get a $204 hamburger. Doesn't make sense. No. Soda machine? Oh, the soda machine. Oh, yeah. Oh, the soda machine downstairs. Gotcha. I see what you meant. Yeah, I can probably fill more stuff up in there. How's the window chicken? I'm assuming it's probably fine. I believe that they refill it. Yeah, it's fine. So, yeah, it's going good. You gotta have window chicken. It's a priority. How much money did we make on our parking today? Yeah, 5,300. So it seems like they have tweaked the parking a bit. because we're definitely racking it up here. Lots and lots of money there. Just to shut down all the stores and line the hallways with arcades. That would be my kind of mall right there. Nothing but arcades all throughout it. I'd be all about that. That would be great. Honey, you want to play a video game or get a diamond? Hey, it depends on the person. You never know. People might give you the other answer. You'd be like, I don't need a diamond. Let's go play Donkey Kong. You never know. You never can tell. So, yeah, everything in this game is kind of weirdly priced. It's very strange. It keeps you guessing. Okay, so we've completely upgraded the clothing store. I guess we can start doing a little bit more here in this store. Yeah, it's only $15,000 for another license here. And then 20,000 for a license after that. Let's start with one, and maybe another expansion here. Yeah, $25,000. So let's do that. And now my storage rack is in the completely wrong place again. So let's move that back there. Okay. And we need 2 more shelves for our new shoes. So let's get 2 more shoe shelves. Which I have to set a little bit further out. Actually, well, that's kind of in line with the others. It's fine. Not going to worry about it. I know, more shoes. More shoes. Well, why not a diamond from a claw machine? Hey, again, maybe they'll love it. You never know. Maybe they'll be fans of it. Who can say? Who knows these things? This is backwards. I cannot see the labels. Okay. So, here. I need some soccer balls. I don't need the yellow basketballs. I don't need volleyballs. I do need the street basketballs. I don't need rugby balls. I need all the shoes. And then we need some more bats, some more hockey sticks, some more tennis rackets. The new shoes can all go up. So that'll take care of that. Let me get some of these new shoes. Start putting them up. Okay. And then these are going to be 258. These are going to be 253. And then the last new one is where? Way up there. Can I grab it? No. Can I jump up and grab it? No. No. All right. I'm going to have to run upstairs to get that set of shoes. No. Way up here to get this set of shoes. That's kind of hilarious. Just like that. Parkour! So, all numbers. How you doing? You're neck deep in finals, but you want to stop in and at least say hello. Well, good luck to you on your finals. That's the most important part. Yeah, it's getting to be that time. Almost finals time. That's nuts. Where the heck did the semester go, man? It's crazy that the semester's like over. What happened? I have no idea how that happened. It's kind of goofy. You know, let me do this. I'm actually going to take these. I'm going to put them there. I'm going to remove these tags. I'm going to move these shoes. Put them there. Organizing naughty corner violation. 10 yards, first down. Okay. That's going to go there. Done. Down. Boom. Got it. Rearranged. Good. All set. Perfect. Your husband says I need more games in the video game store. I can add more to the video game store. I'll do that. I've been holding off on doing that for the longest time. But yes, I will get some more games for the game store. And when I do that, I will also hire a restocker. So how much is it for a restocker here in the game store? Let's see. It's only $8,500 for the next license. How much is it for a restocker? $14,000. Okay. You know what? Just for hubby, we're going to go ahead. Going to get a game. We're going to get a couple more shelves. So let's do that. 2 more game shelves. Going to get ourselves the next license for $8,500. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to get all the products. So now hubby can be happy because we have all of the new stuff in the game store. So everything will be better. All hail the gamers. Gamers rejoice. We now have more stuff in the game store. A few more selections have been added to the list. So those will go there. Just like that. Done. What else we got? Oh yeah, Mall Simulator. I love the fact that you can sell Mall Simulator in this game. It's only $150 for Mall Simulator. That feels like it's way underpriced. They should have charged a lot more for their own game. They don't think very highly of themselves. All right, there's that. All good. More stuff finally for the game store. It is better. And with 16.6, I don't think there's much else that we can do. So I think we're pretty well... Oh, I didn't collect these from here. Did I collect from these? I did not. Wow, I left all those. And it will tomorrow fill the pop machine. It will fill the ATM. So I ran straight outside and grabbed all of my parking money, but forgot to get... I'd say that's weird, but it's not because it's me. But it's interesting that I did not grab any of the first floor money and went straight outside to the parking lot. Again, makes perfect sense that it's me who did it. So, still only 164 customers. We're still working our way up. Yay, game store stuff. Woo! We got more stuff and we finally got a restocker. All hail Window Chicken. Day 53. Store is open for your convenience. So, I was running if I would get the fake GTA 6 before the real one goes. Hey! I feel judged. No, I'm just kidding. I'm good. No. God is a battle is God of war. Oh, okay. I did not even... Goodness of battle is God of war. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, it's got a doggo on there. Oh, look at that doggo. Good old doggo there. Very, very nice. All hail doggo. Probably need everything in my tech store. I neglect my tech store so badly. This poor tech store. I think today's going to be the day that I start expanding the tech store. I've got to start doing stuff in the tech store. I have neglected this thing so much. It needs some love. And I need to show it a little bit more respect. So we're going to work on maybe adding some space, adding some more licenses and stuff. We'll get this place looking pretty good here. So gonna make it all happen. So read the comments on your husband. He said he speaks for the people. The people have spoken, and they have asked for more video games, and there are now more video games. So saith the people. Anything for the people. There's not a pet shop currently in the game. They may add one later, but at this point there's not. The only stores that are left, I can show you, Christina, exactly what stores we have left to open here. Once I get this last box stocked here, I can go upstairs and I can show you which ones we do not have. And if you're having a fun time, definitely smash that like button. And if you're not yet a subscriber, I would love it if you would consider giving the channel a subscribe as well. As we continue our charge towards 16,000 subscribers, by the end of the year. Not customers, subscribers. But anyway, the ones that we are missing at this point. We do not have a cosmetics store. We do not have a home goods store. We do not have a florist. We do not have a sushi bar. So those are the 4 stores that we are currently still missing in the game. Resume. When they add more stuff, they may add a pet store, possibly. Could be. But those are the 4 that we have left. So, and there would hopefully not be animals in boxes if they had a pet store. That would hopefully not be the case. So, oh my gosh, I need so much stuff in the clothing store. Everything that hangs, I need 2 of. All the hanging stuff needs 2. It's always the hanging stuff. So we're just going to get everything that hangs, 2 of it. That doesn't hang. Neither does that. Those do. Those do. Those do. Those do. Those don't. Those do. Those do. And that's all of my money, and then some. What did I get that I don't need? The leopard hoodie. Don't need that. So take that out. I need another $1,000. And then I can buy all my stuff. So. How close are we? We're about 150 away at this point in time. About 150 to go. I would love it. That is my big goal. I would love it if by the end of 2025 we cross that 16,000 mark, which would mean that we would have doubled in about a year. Because last year we ended at just under 8,000. So if we were able to get that up to about 16,000 this year, that would be pretty darn cool. Pretty good. Kenny, how you doing? Animals in boxes are frozen kids. I know. Man, that's a callback right there. Digging a little bit into the archives for that one. The frozen kids. Nice. Well played. I like that. That's somebody who's watched a little bit of hypermarket in their day right there. I get you. Well done. All right, everything there looks good. Check over here. Everything here is still looking okay. Parkour. Let's go ahead and get all of our pop. Oh yeah, I've got plenty of pop. I just got to refill it. So let's do that. Get this all refilled and looking good again. I cannot believe that we're like 2.5 weeks until Christmas. I don't even know how. Oh yeah, I gotta get the money for the ATM too. How we're this close to Christmas already just boggles my mind. I mean, shoot, tomorrow we're gonna be doing day 9 of the Advent calendar. That's ridiculous. Day 9 of the Advent calendar already tomorrow. What the heck? So. Should rename the cafeteria bake shop. Oh, rename it to bake shop and add a gadget store. Oh, you mean they should get a gadget store? Yeah, it'd be nice if they had a gadget store. I'll be interested to see what they add when they do add more stuff. Because, like I said, I know that they've got plans on doing stuff here, so it'll be interesting to see what they do. So. And yes, I did get the achievement for walking across the lights that I didn't know was an achievement, and that's perfectly okay. It's perfectly good. That was an unintentional spoiler alert. So yes. Yeah, so in case anyone was like, why did nothing pop up on Rusty's screen when he did that? It's because I had already gotten it. So that's, and again, it's perfectly fine. It's okay. Nothing to worry about. It's all right. It's all good. It's all good. What do we still need? Oh, I've got a bunch of sticks. Okay, so that's the problem. I now actually have a little bit too much inventory here. But that's okay. Get all them. So, Eric Damute, how you doing? Great to see you. I think it's time for a little bit of hydration. Can we get into the glass roof somehow? Like way up there? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, if we could, I don't have any idea. I mean, I don't think you can stand on your box piles. And you wouldn't even be able to stand. Can you stand on a box pile? Does that work? I mean, maybe, but I don't know how. I mean, that's a big hypothetical. You'd have to order a whole lot of stuff. Maybe, possibly. Be kind of cheesy. So, third floor needs a laundromat, pawn shop, comic book store, and a restaurant that only serves capybaras. Not being specific at all there, not whatsoever. Just in general. That's great. Third floor laundry, so that way when it leaks into the second and first floor stores. That'd be perfect. No. I don't think I've seen a mall that has a laundromat. Not to say it doesn't exist. I just don't recall seeing one. So, it'd be interesting. Buy some new clothes and immediately take them over to the laundromat for them to wash them off for you. That'd be perfect. Quite the marketing scheme you got there. Okay. All right. More stuff here. Down to our final 2 engagement rings. Okay. And more here. So, no. There could be, who knows with these things. Who can say for sure in terms of getting all the way up there? Jewelry. I'm sure someone's tried it. You know someone's tried it. It goes without saying that someone has given it a whirl to see whether or not it can be done. Oh, that's not what I ordered. It's out here. Silly person. Yes, silly goose. All right. That and this. Okay. Yeah, it does start a second stack of boxes, but the question is whether or not you can restack them. Yeah, I don't even think you can restack them. So I think there's that part too. Like you can't pick up a box. I mean, it would be very, very intricate. You'd have to have boxes upon boxes upon boxes because you can't like stack them. It would be a lot of work. But again, I'm sure someone's tried it. It would not surprise me at all if someone has. It's one of those things, if you got a bunch of free time on your hands, someone's going to be like, you know what? What if? And that's how these things start. Cafeteria always runs out of stuff. I even ordered more. But the next thing we're going to do is we are going to work on the tech store because I've said it. So I can't go back from it. So I will go ahead, if I remember right, the tech store restocker is really expensive, but I'm going to go ahead and hire them anyway. Yeah, $50,000, so what? It's only money. Done. So now I don't have to restock almost anywhere. I think the only other place I need a restocker is in the jewelry store. I think that's the only place I do not have a restocker, is there. So I just wasted a whole bunch of money on a restocker here. It's fine. It's fine. Got plenty of stuff that can be restocked, so we're good there. Check out the game store. Need all the games. So we will get them. Oh, I'm looking at the shelf, so it's not going to let me do that. Got to always be looking at nothing. So we will, after we empty out all of our machines, we're going to see exactly how much it's going to cost for an expansion in the tech store. Well, I might as well look at that now. How much is an expansion in the tech store? $75,000. That's right. Everything in the tech store is so dang expensive. Every darn thing about it. Nothing about that place is cheap. It's almost like tech is spendy for some reason. Why would it be like that? I have no clue. All right, done there. Imagine a mall with restaurants, movie theater, barber, dentist, laundromat, showers, and even a museum next door. It's called Iowa. Oh, yeah, yeah. Iowa 80. I have not been there, but I know it. It is, yeah, it's a massive truck stop in Iowa. And yeah, it is quite the sight. No doubt about it. It's something to behold for sure. What are we having for dinner tonight? We are having some leftover brisket that we had last night at my mother-in-law's birthday party. They ordered in some brisket from a local barbecue joint. It was very, very tasty, and we will be having that for dinner tonight. I do love a leftover. Leftovers are some of my favorite overs. So we will be having those. Quite tasty. All right. We got that. Ashley Mahan, how you doing? How many hours have I played this game? That is an excellent question. How many hours do I have in this game right now? It says I played this game for 15 hours at this point. So not too bad. I mean, for 15 hours of work, we've made a lot of progress. There's a lot more to do, but we made a lot of progress in 15 hours. And I think that's one of the things that I really like about this game is just the fact that there is a lot going on. I think that they can improve on a couple of things. I think that they can make the restockers faster. I think they can give you more restockers. I think some of the prices are a bit odd, but I'm used to that by now. I think that they could improve on employees a bit. But aside from that, I mean, I'm having all kinds of fun with the game, no doubt about it. The game is thoroughly enjoyable. And you do not have a lack of things to do here. And you can lay things out pretty much however you want them. Well, I mean, you can do that with most simulators. But yeah, it is really a good time. We're very much enjoying it. So, yeah. Tech is expensive. It really is. But the tech store shouldn't be that expensive. The tech is. I guess that's why they make the tech store so expensive. Maybe. Potentially. Yeah, and everything is going way up in the world of PC stuff, which may impact my purchasing decision. I may just stick with my laptop a little bit longer. I mean, my laptop's fine. Trust me, my laptop's not bad by any means. So that's not the issue there. I could run this laptop for a while and not have any trouble, I don't think. Knocking on wood. But, yeah. In an ideal world, it'd be nice to be able to get some more, get a better rig, a bit in. So, one thing you like most about TCG, unlocking employees that are bit fat. Yeah, that is nice about that one, Ashley. I remember that. And again, maybe in a further on down the line expansion to this game, maybe they'll do something like that. It'd be kind of cool if they did. It's like I said, I know that they've got a bunch of stuff that's on the list that they want to do here. It's just a matter of when is that going to happen. But I know that they've got they're not done with this by any means, for sure. So, you're 55 hours, and the days do last quite long at higher levels. It's nice to make over 350K a day. That is nice. I'm sure. It's a lot of cash. It's a lot of cash. Okay, let's go ahead and start. $3,500 in this. Wow, holy cow. All the pictures that we're taking today. Nice. Everyone was feeling photogenic today. Holy shnikes. I could almost afford my my expansion in the tech store. Almost. Not quite, but almost. Look at all of that extra income. Like, you can't necessarily call it all passive because we are paying for a lot, like all the machine income. That's not necessarily passive income per se, because you do have to like buy the product. But like the arcade is 100% passive income. The parking lot, 100% passive income. And another $6,700 from the VIPs that are fancy and want to park a little bit further away from all the plebes. And even the plebes are paying $1,000 for parking. And the elites, who aren't quite as snobby as the VIPs, but are still a little bit snobby in their own right, and drink their water with their pinky halfway out. So they're not like full blown. They just drink theirs just kind of like this. Just a little bit out, but not full blown out. They paid $3,000 for their parking because they're snooty. Snooty. So, driver, how you doing? Did I start all over again? No. This is still our original game. This is not a restart. This is still the original. Okay, here we go. Finally, $75,000 going to be spent to increase the tech store. Is it a good investment? No, but we're gonna do it anyway. So, done. Can't stop me now. Nothing else that will give me a little bit more space to like put up some more tables and whatnot. And yes, I know I can set the tables outside. I know that you can take the stuff and set it outside. To me, it's just it looks kind of weird. So, but yes, I am aware. People have mentioned that, and yeah, if it weren't for the weirdness factor of it, to me, I'd potentially do it. But I just think it's kind of weird to do that. Clintus, you got up to $7.5 million. Yowza, that's a lot of money. A lot of money. So you can move the cash register, Katie. You can. We'll see that in the morning. You can't do it while the store is open, but you can do it after the store is closed. So we'll do that right now. As a matter of fact, let me show you. Let me show you how it works. There might have been people in the mall. I don't even care. It's fine. It's fine. I'm all right with it. So yeah, once the mall is closed, you can then move the register. And I know I've got a bunch of them that I need to move. So yeah. So yeah, you can push them back. It's just that while the mall is open, you can't move them. But before the mall opens for the day, you can put them anywhere you would like. You just got to wait for the mall to be closed. So yeah, now we can push all those back. Just like that. There we go. Oh, and you can fire the employee as well. So yeah, you can fire the employee, move the register. Although I think I tried that once and it didn't work for me, but I've heard a number of people that have said that, so I think it was probably just something I did wrong. So yeah, you could fire the employee, move the register, rehire the employee. There's no cost to rehire the employee because once you've hired them once, you don't have to rehire them. It's kind of a racket. So yes, they can be moved. So there we go. Day 54. We're almost at level 18. Store is open for your convenience. Once again. And I know I could probably raise the prices. I've heard people say that you can make the prices like 20%, and I'm like shortchanging myself at 10%. So did they actually say in here? I can't remember if on the daily reports if they tell you if people are complaining that the prices are too much. I mean maybe they are, and I mean yeah, I guess I can go in here and I could jack all the prices up to 20%. I just haven't. So like mark it 10-10 round and go like that. And it'd be interesting to see like if someone came in here if they yell about the prices. I don't know. How much money to buy the sushi store? Unfortunately, I don't know because they don't tell you until you actually unlock it. They do tell you at the end of each day whether or not you have people to complain if things were too expensive. Okay, good to know. I thought they did, but I could not remember. But yeah, in terms of the stores, you don't know how much the next store is until the store becomes available to be unlocked. And the sushi store does not become unlockable until level 20. So it will be a bit before we know that one. We will know for sure very soon, though. Bella, have a wonderful, wonderful night. Thank you very much for hanging out all the way until 1 a.m. your time. That's very awesome of you to do. You take care of yourself, and I hope we will see you again very, very soon. Yeah, because I mean, I'd have to go in on every price and mark every price up another 10%. And I just don't feel that much. I'm just too lazy to do such a thing. Okay, I do not need the cats. I do not need the leopards. Everything else I need in the clothing store. So no cats, no leopards. Everything else, yes. Oh, not two of them. Just one. Did I actually get the blinder's coat? Did I click on that? I did not. Something made me thought that I missed that one. Oh, I don't have the money. Bummer. All right, so I gotta wait a little bit before I do that. Just a little bit. So, do 20%, then back it off a few dollars, which is, yeah, 20% minus $5. That's what Katie had said in Twitch as well. So, even more. Because then I got to take everything 20. And that's the thing, because it depends. I mean, if it's something that sells for like $500 and you put it up 20% and then knock it down $5 from 500. I mean, because if it's something that's only like, if it's something in the grocery store, it's only like $50, and then you go 20% and knock it down $5 versus something in the tech shop that'd be $500, 20%, and then go back $5. It feels like there's more, like there'd be something more than just that is a, or maybe not. Maybe it's just take anything regardless of what the 20% bump is on it, and then subtract $5 from it. Maybe they just got that as a thing there. I don't know. Oh, that's right. We can set the prices from the tablet. That's right. You're right that you can do that. That's right. I remember that now. Stock control. Because I had griped about the fact the only thing is that you can't do the market 10-10 here. So then I'd have to like do the math. And I was told there would be no math. So yeah, we could do it here, but you don't have the market 10-10. You'd have to go in and like do all the math on all of it. So yeah. I'm gonna leave this at 115, and we're gonna see if I get any complaints. Maybe no one will even try and buy them, but we're just gonna leave that right there for now. See the, and it does show your inventory numbers. The unfortunate part is that you can't reorder anything from here. That's the biggest thing that they're missing with this screen. The biggest thing that they're missing is the ability to then go in here and reorder something that you're out of. If they had that, this would be perfect. Because I mean, it's nice being able to see what you have in inventory here, but then if you like want to go back and order it, you got to go back out to the main page, you got to go into mall management, you got to constantly keep bouncing back and forth like that, and that's not very efficient. Now, if they just had it where you were out of a thing here and you could click a button that ordered a box of it, beautiful. I hope they add that in their next update. I know a lot of people have asked for that. That is a very, very popular thing that people are asking for. So we'll see if that ever happens. Yeah, and those show where they're on the shop floor. Yeah, so it doesn't even necessarily show you what you have in your inventory in the back room either. So, what do I need? All of my stuff for all of my candy machines. So not filled these in a while. Candy's cheap. 4 boxes of candy for $100. So. Yeah, and everything in my store I've got 10% up. And again, I know I could probably go up more than that. Because it seems like, oh, does that normally go then? Oh, that's not normally where that goes, but that's okay. We'll just move these things around. So the jawbreakers will be over by the M&Ms now. That's fine. That works. I'm good with it. Oh. I need more shoes and everything. Yeah, we've still got a whole bunch of other stuff. We just don't have shoes. That's the only thing we're missing is all the shoes. So let's do that. Feels like everything else we've got in the store. All right. There's that. So then when we get to the next license in the tech store, let's see, what do I have? Let's get a little bit more of everything except the greens here, just to keep him busy. Again, can't do that because we're looking at something. Okay. You can go up 15%. Yeah, the trouble is that then I'd have to... There's no 15% button. And again, then I'd have to do the math, and I was told there would be no math. That's the thing. Some of it is easy. Some of it I'd have to, like, take my socks off to do that math. For the purpose of counting, you see. That's... So, yeah. At that point, it's almost easier for me to just not worry about it. But again, everybody's mileage varies. That's the beauty of it. All right, so all that. Oh yeah, and I haven't paid my bills in forever. Paying bills is overrated. It's only 4 days. Bills, it's fine. It's no big deal. It's just 4 days. Let's get all of the games. Because I was told I do not have enough games. It's there. More games. Got it. Yeah, if they had a 15% button, I'd be all about it. But there's only the 10. That's the bummer. It's almost like they want you to mark things up either 10% or 20. It actually should be 21%. Because mark it plus 10% and then take that and add another 10% is actually 21%, not 20%. So. All right, everything else here is still good. I will have to at some point get more decor in this place because I do not have enough decor. So, yeah, you can type it in. Again, trouble is I'd have to do the math. That's where it comes into the problem. Is I'd have to like bust out my calculator or something and say, and again, a lot of it, if figuring out 15% of something, you know, like 15% of 40 is 6. That's easy. It's when you get into things where it's like 73. I'd have to like get into deeper math on that. And yeah, it's not that hard. I understand. I just don't want to spend the time doing it because I'm lazy. It's just that. That's all it is. I'm just a lazy bum. And I'm okay with getting my money a little bit more slowly. Where did she come from? Did she like walk through the wall there or something? What was up with that? It's like she materialized through that wall. It was odd. Okay. And yes, I do know that if you trap the stockers in the storage, they'll still put stuff in the shelves. That has been mentioned. I just think that's very, very cheesy. My opinion only. I know a lot of people do it. And again, you're well within your right to do it. It's your mall, your way. I totally get it. To me, I feel like that's just a game mechanic that's just kind of janky. And I'm like, So, no, that's, again, my thought on it only. Everyone's mileage varies. I totally get it. So, but for me, I'm like, nah. And they're not that bad. I mean, by the time they get everything restocked, we're back to somewhat good anyway. So it's not the worst thing. So okay. Well, we got. Oh yeah, we're not quite at 2,200 yet. So getting there. Yeah, I mean the arcade you can. The only thing I've got in my storage room in the arcade is my stock for my photos up here. Speaking of which, I'm going to need to get some more of that pretty soon. So I'm going to actually run this downstairs and get some more photos. And then walk it back upstairs. So Christmas and Halloween. Then run this right back upstairs again. Unfortunately, you can't jump while you have that. So you can't like parkour down the stairs holding a rack. You've got to just run. You can't jump with it. I really wish they had people that would just order your product for you. It's like you're out of these things. Go ahead and buy this. They actually had that one game that I played called Pub Sim. That was like last year? Yeah, I think that was last year or early this year. Where you could basically hire a bar manager and they would buy stuff based off of whatever rule you set. Generally, it was as soon as you get down to like having a half of a box of something left in inventory or less, they'd go and order more. And then you'd set a maximum amount of money that they could spend in the store. But that was a really cool thing because it kept me from having to order a bunch of stuff. I really turned into like the laziest person in the pub because I put myself in a position where there's nothing left for me to do. I just let everybody else do everything. OT Castle, welcome to Rusty Champagne. Thank you so much for subscribing. A very, very happy Monday to you. Yeah, they have not completely updated the game yet. There is more coming, for sure. We're still in the early parts of it, and I'm very excited to see what other stuff they will have coming up later. Because I think that there's a lot that they can do, and I think there's a lot that they will do. So it'll be kind of cool to see. Meanwhile, I completely forgot where I was standing and what I'm doing in here. Shocking. All right. A TCG machine is a machine that has boxes of cards, like Magic the Gathering cards. And in this case, we also have One Piece cards in there. So yeah, it's just a machine that's where you can sell packs of cards. That's that guy. Which amazingly enough has another thing where they just basically did the absolute minimum they could to get around a trademark violation. That's just the absolute bare minimum. We're going to take the red and put it on the diagonals, and then we're going to like put 4 lines instead of 2. Then we're going to call it Pokemon, and no one will ever know the difference. Ever. It'll be fine. So, I love how in this game they've got so many things where they are just like riding the absolute fringes of a trademark infringement, but at the same time, then just do that little bit to make it so that they're not actually infringing on something. Like here, Wilson with 2 S's. But that looks exactly like a Wilson basketball in the States. Well, they might have them outside of the States as well. But the fact that that has 2 S's on it, it's like they didn't even try that hard to get past the trademark thing there. It's quite comical. All right, it is once again 2,200 hours. It's time to go ahead and empty out our machines once again. How much money we got there? Arcade's doing pretty good. Wow, this is actually starting to make money now. The Diablo game. Because again, when we first got this game, it didn't make anything. Nobody wanted to play this. But it's doing a lot better now. But my pop machine just sucks, man. My pop machine is horrible. Nobody is thirsty in this place. So. And the rat goes through the escalator. Yes, it does. Yeah, that is true. All right, VIPs, all the snoots, all the plebes, all the tweeners. Done. Yeah, due respect. Yeah, I know. I mean, my logo is just it's. Although I don't know if they actually have any issue with you using like the interstate shield as your logo. I don't know if they do or not. So I don't know if that's really I don't know. Hopefully I'll never have a problem with it because then I'll have to figure out what else I'm going to do. But yeah. Let's see. What else do we need here? One of everything in here. And let's take a look at the tech store now. Yeah, the other arcades would definitely be worth it. The other cabinets. Now that they're actually starting to make more money, the other cabinets would probably be they'd probably be worth it. I'll probably actually end up getting one of each of them too, just to add to it. You know what? You talked me into it. Let's do that. I'm so under the power of suggestion. Let's go ahead and get them. So Space War and Plastic Gear Liquid. $60,000. Done. Just like that. Presto. And they'll pay $220 to do some plastic gear. Sure. Works. And then they'll pay $209 to play some of this. I'm trying to figure out what this is supposed to be. I mean, that's not even a knockoff on like Space Invaders. Like all of these are absolute knockoffs. Like this is absolutely the old Game Defender. This is absolutely the old game Donkey Kong, although it's a little bit weird with the screen. This is absolutely Street Fighter, absolutely Pac-Man, absolutely Mario Brothers, absolutely Galaga. But these are not a thing so much. They're interesting, though. So, I mean, it looked like Space Invaders, but it's not. Space Invaders didn't look like that, though. That's the thing. I mean, it's like an homage to it, kind of, sort of, but not completely. I mean, the other ones are like almost complete knockoffs of the original game, but that one not quite as much. All right, so now that I've done that, can I get anything in the tech store? Can I get a license here? I can. For $18,750, I can do that. Okay, sure. And then those products should go on the notebook stands. Or are they devices? Is that a device? Those might be considered devices. I'm guessing those are considered devices. I'm guessing that these are devices. Let's find out. We're going to set these up kind of in the middle. And I only ordered one of them. I meant to order two of them. Actually, no. Let's just get the one and see if I was right. Are these devices? Nope, they're not. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Are they these? Nope. Are they those? What are they? Okay. It's a phone stand. Okay, that's weird. It's not a phone. Why am I putting my tablets on a phone stand? How dare you? How dare you, sir? Okay, box it up. Save it for later. Wrap it up. I'll take it. Okay. If you insist. Phone stand it is. All right. So be it. Jedi. Just has to be the biggest stand, of course. Fair. Okay. All right. Cool. And then you over there. Okay. Excellent. There we go. Well, the good thing is that I only bought one of them, and I know I'm going to eventually need it. So that's good. It could have been worse. Maybe I'll take that and slap it over here. Do that. That'll be fine. Maybe move it a little bit away from the wall. So that way people don't walk into the wall trying to get to the stuff. Look at me being considerate. Maybe move that a little bit out from the wall too. Okay. And ditto. Boom, done. Cool. So $21,000. Still only 167 customers. We're adding a little bit more stuff every day. And our customer count is still just hanging there. All hail Window Chicken. Back we go. Day 55. The store's open for your convenience. And yes, I will remember that I have that stand. Because I will probably go ahead and at the end of the day, go and get another new license for here. Because there is an achievement if you get 5 licenses in the tech store. So I will continue to work on that. Because what is the next license here? 37.5, and it's those which are going to probably go on an accessory hanger, maybe? I'm thinking maybe they would. Because they hang. Maybe they don't. Maybe they don't. Oh, but the mouse would. I would think that those would both go on there. Find out. So that'll probably be something we do. So one could be for watches. I thought that there was one there that said watches though. Yeah, the watches the watches do have their own. If we look at the furniture, yeah, there's a watch stand. The device for everything else except the 2 obviously pegged products. Got it. So, yeah. Which are going to be those guys. All right. Doing good. Making a lot of progress, Eric. Mouse and headphones are pegged, the only 2 so far. Yeah, I would imagine they'll add more. Again, I think that they're going to be putting a lot more stuff in the game. It seems like this game is doing pretty well. Seems like it's got a pretty decent following to it, so I'm confident that they'll add more. Let's do a quick run of our stores, see how we're doing. Oh, we need a little bit of everything here. You know what? How bad is it in here? I'm not going to do that just yet. So, yeah, the device stand, I guess you can put everything else there. I mean, like if I saw right, there are going to be like PCs and home pods, and I guess those can go on there, and drones, I guess those can go on there. It's weird. I mean, it doesn't make sense from a logic standpoint, but you can't always be logical. Just like you can't ever ask questions about the way that a game plays, because if you ask questions about a game play's functionality, it gets you put right in the naughty corner. So you can never ask questions about why a game does what a game does. That's not allowed. Just can't. So that is a 100% grade A naughty corner violation. I love this sign, man. Absolutely love this sign. This is staying with me for the rest of time. All hail Christmas. Okay, what was I doing here? Getting more shoes, because it's always more shoes. When in doubt, shoes. If you can't think of anything else to do in the mall, get more shoes. It's always there. Centipede, Centipede didn't actually look like that either. This really, like this would be the trouble with it. It's not Space Invaders, because Space Invaders, you had the little like things that looked like bunkers at the bottom of the screen that these guys would shoot at the bunkers, and it didn't have like 5 spaceships across the top. I mean, it had things that kind of looked like those things, but yeah, it's a made up one. It's one that they just thought up. I don't know. Maybe they ran out of licenses that they could steal. I don't know. They don't have one that looks like Frogger. They could have one that looks exactly like Frogger, and they don't. So I mean, there are so many classic '80s arcade games that they could have picked from, and for some reason they stopped at the ones that they had. So who can say? It is a mystery. I have not done anything on the second floor in forever. Oh my gosh. Not. Oh, so much money I'm losing by not ordering my products. Because I have like no organizational structure to the way that I'm ordering things here. I should definitely be doing this a better way than I am. You have to buy 20 boxes of shoes to one of everything else. It is. That feels like it's about right. People love shoes in our sports store. It is just like it is one of the most popular things to buy is shoes. They're just massive fans. And how much is a restocker up here? For the jewel, 50,000 for a restocker up here. If at whatever point I get to the point where I have more than 3 products in the jewelry store, I'll then go ahead and get a restocker here. But for now, still only having the 3 products in the jewelry store, I don't need to worry about getting a restocker here just yet. All right. So let's make our way and bugger everything else, just have shoes. That's not a bad idea. Again, people do complain if you don't have a thing in this game. They do they'll get grumpy and say, "Oh, where's this? Meh, you don't have the thing that I wanted. Meh." And so, yeah, you do have to watch out for that. Because this place has a bunch of grumpy Gusses in it. So let's make our way store to store and see what else we need. Here in the cinema, one of everything here in the cinema. Okay, that's done. Parkour. Let's go down here. What do we need here? Oh, that's the rack. Okay, well, I guess I can put the rack up there. So I don't need the pink and I don't need the orange. But one of everything else here. Okay, so that's good. Game store. One of everything there. Okay. And toy store, how are we looking? Need everything. Yeah, I needed everything before, so I still need everything. I wish that they had a way that you could order like one of everything that you have a license for. That'd be kind of nice. So all the things for which I own a license. Get me one of each of those. So, It doesn't look close enough to the actual arcade game called Space Wars that came out in the 70s. I don't remember that one. Yeah, I don't remember one with that name back then. And I know a lot of arcade games, but that one does not ring a bell. But yeah, if it was something that came out that early in the 70s, it would not have anywhere that kind of color. Because the very early games that came out were like just black and white, basically. It took them a while to actually get color in video games, in arcade games. It was not a big factor in the early days. All right, so that's good. That's good. We just got to go here. What do I still have here? I've got a lot of stuff. All right, he's actually busy, so he's got plenty to do. So I'm going to leave him alone. Let's go over here. A hair salon would be kind of cool. That'd be kind of neat. I don't need the Nirvana knockoffs, and I don't need the cats. I need everything else. This is going to take up all of my money. The tuxedo cats is not the one I don't need, because I just ordered one that has a cat on it. So I don't need you, the Tuxacat. And I don't need you. Everything else I do. There we go. I could get the last couple of toy ones. Yeah, that is another option. How much are those ones for the toys? How much are we looking at on those? For that license. $37.5. Or I could just keep working on the tech store. So, will they stock the shoes? I would imagine they would. I mean, they put them on the floor, so if they put them on the floor, they should stock them. I don't see why they wouldn't. They absolutely should. Let's watch them. Will you stock something if it's not on a shelf? I mean, they put it on the floor, so yeah, I would imagine they would, because it's like, that'd be quite the racket. They take something, just throw it on the floor. It's like, sorry, I can't stock. It's not on a shelf. I know I threw it on the floor. What of it? I'm still not going to stock it because it's on the floor. That'd be hilarious. I wish I could do that in my own job. Sorry, it's on the floor. I can't do anything about it. So, you can't have it. So, P.S. Daz78, first time chatter on the Twitch side. Hi, you doing? Great to see you. So, yeah, it'll be interesting if they ever do have this come on, like, PS5. I don't know. It's one of those things that if a game gets popular enough, they normally take it over to consoles, but it also depends on the developing team and how many resources they have to do stuff like that. So, it's hard to say. It's always nice when you can get things on more platforms, but at the same time, I don't know how easy it is to do such a thing. I know that more and more stuff is making its way to more platforms. But not everything does. And yes, I did see Bettermart is that they said that that's coming out for the PS5. And I know that there is a big update that occurred for Bettermart, and at some point I probably should take a look at it. The trouble I keep on running into with Bettermart is that I'll get started with it, and then they'll throw in some massive update that'll probably impact a whole bunch of stuff that I already did. And I feel like that's happened to me 3 times in that game. I enjoy it, but I get like halfway through it, and it's like massive update that changes everything you've already done. Son of a bee sting. Now I got to go all the way back again. So, but that is a fun game. I like that one. Can't look at the machines. Got to look in the distance at nothing. Okay. I think this is a 2-person team that develops this. I do believe that is a group of 2 that does this. Yeah, he's slowly but surely getting to the last of the boxes there. Just in time for me to jam him up with more shoes. All right, let's give him some more shoes. It's not busy enough. More shoes. When in doubt, more shoes. Cool. Good there. Yeah, I think that there's... Yeah, I think that we have 2 people that developed this. Can't look at the machine. Do not look directly at the machine. Game gets weird. There's one game. Well, initially, Center Station Simulator is a solo developer. Nightmare Phoenix, that is a solo developed game. In the beginning, Supermarket Simulator was a solo developed game. And then they added more people to it when that game got crazy popular. But yeah, the one that you may be thinking of because you play it is Center Station. All right, so there's that. Yeah. This mall needs a bookstore. It'd be cool if they had a bookstore. Yeah? If they had like the bookshop from Bookshop Simulator. If they threw that in here. That'd be kind of cool. So how much money we got? We got $66,000 again. So that means that we're going to be able to get another thing. Gotta love a sneaky bar. Get your sneaky bar. All right, 2,200. Time to go and check all of our machines again. Wow, 3,500 and 1,900. Yowza. Okay. All the pictures taken today. Everybody's a fan of photos. So that's good. You are not a bar. All right. $4,000 from our Mario Brothers. Wow. Dang. We have a tournament that I didn't know about? And how'd these do? 2,300 there. Metal Gear is 2,200. Okay, so those are doing pretty good. Those actually made a decent amount of money. I'm happy with that. And yeah, all of our photos are doing quite well again. So I'm happy to see that. 2112 we had in that claw machine. That's a great Rush album. And then over here, you're considering Center Station, but it appears to be a bit complicated. $1,700 in our VIP. What the heck? No snobs came to the store today. Plenty of plebes, but no snobs. That's odd. That's weird. Center Station, I would recommend Center Station. I mean, obviously, I've done 53 episodes of the darn thing and 2 advent calendars. I would definitely recommend Center Station. It's a fun time. If you enjoy games where you craft everything, Center Station is going to be your jam. And I don't think it's necessarily all that grindy. I don't think that it's grindy. Because a lot of the time, like the things where you need to make a whole bunch of them, you can automate it. You just have to build the thing that automates a thing. So I think that they've changed the game a lot to make the tutorial a lot easier to understand and to make it a lot easier to get into the game than it was before. So I would say give it a go. It's one of the best. It's one of the most fun games I've ever played. And we've been playing that game since like April of 2024. We're almost 2 years in, and we're still going with it. So yeah, I would recommend that one. And that's the one that's a solo developer. Okay, so text store. Licenses. 37.5. So we need the furnitures for the accessories. So let's get 2 of them, and then the products themselves. Set those up on both sides, maybe? We're going to see what this looks like. Don't know what to expect here. We're going to find out. So if I slap those like there and there, what's this going to be like if I do this? We go like that. Now, do I have to put these on every individual shelf? And how many? Oh, I probably don't need 2 of these shelves. Oh, I probably, well, I'm just going to have a whole bunch of these then. Since I bought the shelf, and since these are the only things that go on pegs, I'm just going to have a whole lot of spaces for these products. That's fine. I'll do that. 1 would have been fine, but we'll do 2 anyway. So, you did pick up the garbage dump game last night. It's the garbage dump game. I like that one. That's a game. It won't. I mean, you won't have too much that you'll have to do with that one. But I mean, I think we'll be done with that one in like 6 to 8 hours. But I've been having a lot of fun playing it so far. It's been a very good time, and it's going to be an easy one for me to get 100% on. So that's also a factor for me. Okay, cool. Yeah. So that's good. Go here, 10, done. Get a couple more of those. So 3 and 3. Done. Cool. So that's better. Keep him busy. Yeah, we still got people in the store. This hour, we still got people here. So, oh, T-Cats, how you doing on the Twitch side? Just saw you lurking. Love our lurkers. Hope you're doing well. All right. So we're halfway to level 19 now. Making good progress. We've done a lot of good things today. We're still going. We're not wrapping up just yet. We got more to go. But we've made good progress so far. Haven't really knocked out anything in the way of achievements, but we're getting closer to some. So that's good for something. So you remember commenting on my of the life size? Yeah, those. Yeah. Hey, we're up to 169 things, and one person found something too expensive. Nice, plus 100. Yeah. So I'll just go back then. Yeah, I'm just gonna knock this down. So, yeah. So market 10, 10, 110. Sure, fine. That'll work. I'll do that. I'll be good with that. Day 56. We've had 8 weeks in this silly mall of ours. Mall is open for your convenience. That's it. You heard something about if somebody was not going to like Center Station, you're gonna absolutely love it. They changed the tutorial. They have changed the tutorial. Like if you were to go back and watch episode 1 of our playlist, it would not look anything like what the game looks like now. At all. They have changed it that much. It has been a drastic change to the game since then. And that's why I would look at it and say, give it a whirl, because they've made a bunch of improvements to it. And for that reason, I definitely think it's worth giving a look. It is not the game it used to be. So it's a cozy. Hey, how about that? Happy Tuesday to you. How's all your stuff? I know you've been busy with so many things. Things going good. Yeah, December is Cozy's busy season. Lots going on there. For sure. All right, let's make our way through. Try and make some semblance of order of things here. Do I need to order anything here? That actually all looks pretty good there. So I think we're good. Let's check here. I need everything here again, so that's fine. I do have to eventually pay more attention to my my jewelry store. Stuff is busy. Yeah, it is a busy time, man. I'm telling you, December gets like that. There's so many things that happen in December. The holiday season, it's the silly season. In the best of ways, but it is a silly season in terms of just all the stuff that you end up having going on. Slap that there. Just secretly sunbathing. So, how's the bills go? I just paid him. I went in just now and paid him. So we're good. We got it. Bill is very happy again. Bill got his money. He is very content. Bill is not being cheated or shortchanged. How are we looking in here? I need everything, almost everything. So, tech store. What do I not need? I don't need the PearPad Pros. But everything else I can use. Okay. There we go. Nice. Yep, we're good. We got it. How are we looking in here? I have nothing in here. Okay. So one of everything here. Cozy, I took a page out of your book and I completely upgraded my clothing store. So my clothing store is fully decked out. We have everything in it now. Toy store, I think I'm at the point now where I can get 2 of everything for the toy store. And my toy store restocker will then prepare to slash my tires tonight for doing that to them. It's fine. Be all right. And how are we looking here? Actually, pretty good. I mean, we're not like, yeah, we're hanging on here. Could use some more window checking, so let's get some window checking. All hail. Always important to have the window checking. Do not ever skimp on the window chicken. Whatever you do, never skimp on the window chicken. Ever. What is for dinner tonight? We are having leftover brisket that we had from my mother-in-law's birthday party yesterday. There's a local place, a local barbecue place that was up by my brother-in-law's place, and they have really good brisket. We had some leftovers. I do love a leftover, so we're having that for dinner tonight. It is the best kind of a leftover. So we're going to be enjoying that for dinner tonight. Very tasty. Good stuff. But yes, my apologies for not having as many episodes here as of late. Like we only had one today and we didn't have anything yesterday. Things have just been kind of chaotic here as well. We've been doing a lot of traveling, so that has kind of impacted the amount of stuff that we've been able to have here on the channel. Well, we're going to try to get back into a normal groove again, but December is going to December, and so we've had a lot happening. But rest assured, it's not like we're trying to deliberately cut back on content. It's a busy month, so we'll get back to having stuff more normal with more normal frequency once we get out of the holiday season. It's a very busy time. So. Oh, and the arcade room, I don't know if there was so much a problem per se, but they made it so that all of the machines actually make money. Because it used to be that at least for me, the second, like the second of a game that I had, so if I had like two Pac-Man machines in there, the second one wouldn't really make any money because everyone would only play the first one. Now they play both of them equally. So we're making even more money in the arcade than we were before. Just all the passive income. You know how much I love passive income because I know how much you love passive income. Maybe even more than I love passive income. So they've made that adjustment so that way you get a lot more money out of your arcade than you used to. It is a very lucrative. Yeah, cool. All hail passive income. All of it. All right. Where did I leave off on ordering? I left off at the toy store, so let's check the sporting goods store. Oh yeah, I got more shoes here. How are we doing on everything else here? It's finally starting to get down to the bottom of it. Because I jammed this guy up hard, and he hated me for a long time. Okay, I don't need soccer balls. I don't need either of the basketballs. Everything else I can use. And I even got two of the one shoe. That's fine. Not even worried about it. So, yeah. Gen Xers didn't have some responsibilities despite being the slacker generation. How did Gen X become the slacker generation? That's so weird. How were we the slacker generation? I find that so odd. That we were considered the slackers. I don't know. I think every generation has the why are we considered the thing? I think every generation could say that. Millennials will have the same thing that they'll say. Gen Zs will have the same thing that they'll say. Like the why are we the whatever generation? It's part of being in the generation that you're in, I think. But yeah, somehow Gen X was considered the slackers, and I have no idea how that is because I don't feel like we ever slack. We were the generation that your parents never worried about you, so they'd leave you at home alone regardless. They're like, yeah, whatever, I got to worry. You're on your own. So, that was us. So, we're the not talked about generation. We're the generation that people look at us and they go, okay, boomer, and not realize that doesn't fit. Yeah, we're the generation that everyone's like, yeah, whatever, you old man. So, yeah, it's all right. I'm good with it. I'm plenty good with it. It's all good. Other stuff. So I've ordered everything at every store. Probably have one more update of something. Let's kind of run through everything again, see how we're looking. Can probably get some more. So I don't need 3 of the burgers. That's what, the fish? So let's go here to the burger shop. I think that's the cheeseburger, so I don't need those. Chicken burgers, we can get some of those. French fries, we can get some of those. The Coke, barbecue burgers, the fish I said I had, the onion rings we could use, the Fonte, and the charcoal burgers, which again still really throws me off. Alright, so there's all that. So, Eric Setzer, how you doing? Great to see you. Less trusty and more the old generation being we lived through World War II in Vietnam. We're fine, so you can spend 8 hours alone. That could be. That could be. Very, very possible. I mean, that, yeah, because again, we were the generation that, I mean, I lived in the city of Chicago, the city proper, and we were the generation that you could, like, go, like, walking to a person's house that was, like, close to a mile away in the evening, and no one would care. They would have no problem with it. And if you were to do that nowadays, they'd be like, no way, you can't do that. And yeah, it's amazing how things change from one generation to another in that regard. A lot of that depends on what part of Chicago you're in. I do have to say that, though. There are certain parts of Chicago where you'd be perfectly fine with walking from one place to another if it's a mile walk. That would not be a problem in certain places. Other places, absolutely not. So it just all depends on where you are. That's the trouble with when people generalize about Chicago. There's a lot of Chicago that is absolutely perfectly fine. And then there are other parts where it's definitely rougher, no doubt about it. But yeah, but people they just like Chicago and they just throw it all into one big box, and it's like, no, it's not one big box. There's a lot of Chicago. It's a lot of Chicago. So can't take Chicago and put it into one container. It does not work. So the commands are still not working. I need to take a look and see what's up with the commands. It seems like something's been shut off, so I've got to take a look and see what's wrong. I did see David's post that Bad Wolf was having the same issue, so I've got to see what's not right, because something's not right, and I just don't know what it is. You're part of the younger millennials called Zillennials? I never knew that there was such a thing as a Zillennial. I've not heard that before. So that's something I've not seen. So, I missed your in looking at my chat there. I must have missed it. So that was it. When millennials were called Gen Y. They were called Gen Y? I don't remember that either. Huh. So many things I don't remember. You know why? Because I'm a boomer. That's what. No. Okay, boomer. Susie Lou's kids that she has in middle school, just they'll occasionally do that to her. Be like, okay, boomer, because they don't have too much respect for teachers anymore. And it's always funny, like if anyone ever says that, it's like, okay, yeah, whatever. You young whippersnapper. So, in my day, Ark, how you doing? Great to see you. Hope you're doing well. Eric's earlier comment, heard about a Jamaican guy who liked to randomly jab people who's oh, wow. Now I'm glad that you brought that up, because there you go. Got it right there for you. Off you go. Well, you can do that completely across the screen. Why? Because I'm just that much of an idiot. All right, there we go. Got it. They didn't know when Gen X really ended. I guess they said it ends about 1980. But so that means that someone who was born in 1981 would be like an older millennial? Huh. Wouldn't have thought of that. Interesting. So, Millennials is a social cohort encompassing people born on the cusp of or during the later years of the millennial generation and the earlier years of Generation Z, or Gen Z, as the case may be. So, I would never have guessed that. Never in a million years would I have guessed that. The Orange Banana, how you doing? Great to see you. Hope you're doing well. Oh, wow, we still got all kinds of people in the arcade here. So, how are we looking there? Looking good. Coming of age years are sometimes just 20 years each. Oh, yeah. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like Gen X just encompasses a lot more. Maybe because it's my generation. I don't know. And a lot of people's generation here. Talking about my generation. Darn, now I'm imagining a bunch of people in their late 20s lined up in Roman armor. Oh. Oh, my. Oh, my. Let's see. It's probably time to start emptying out all the machines. So I think your comments are being seen. I mean, there are times that I miss comments, so it's not that comments are being ignored. It's just that I don't catch them all because everybody here is And I say this in the best of ways. Everyone here is very talkative, and I love that. Trust me, I love the fact that everybody here is very talkative, which it just means that I don't necessarily catch every comment. So if I don't feel that it's bad, for sure. I just yeah, I don't see them all. So not all the time. So yeah, and you do sneak in. See, you're true to your name. You're even your comments are sneaky. It's like people on Twitch that they just have just chatting streams. I always find that interesting. Where all they do is they just chat. But I mean Twitch lends itself to that. But I always find that interesting. You're just sitting there chatting. I that feels like it'd be weird for sure. So M Doss, how you doing? You're born in '82 and you're called Zillennials or Zennials. Oh, Zennials, that's another way to. You're too old because you were born back in the 1900s. You were born in that other century. Heck, you were born back in that other millennium while you're at it, just like me and like a bunch of us here, which makes you old. So I definitely get it. So, all right, let's see. Is there anybody? There's one person left here. All right, let's start cleaning up. Cleaning up all the cash. All the cash. Yeah, so like these machines, this machine actually made more than this machine now. And it used to be that these machines made nothing. But now this one made 21 hundo. And this one made 12 hundo. And this one made 1,000. And these are actually making good money now. Like 2,600 there. And 2,600 there. Because this machine hardly ever made anything. And now everybody loves it. Word of mouth got around on this one. And everyone's like, it's an awesome game. You should play it. So now everyone does it. No other machines there. Okay. Hey. Age is a state of mind. I mean, for me, I'm like I said, I'm mid 50s. I'm 1 year away from getting the discount at restaurants, being team silver in life, but I don't feel that old. My body feels 54. I don't feel 54. Age is all just a state of mind. Absolutely. That is my thought on it. Absolutely. All right. Wow, we got $180,000. Holy shnikes. What the heck am I going to spend all that money on? Yeah, I didn't realize we had that much money. Oh, wow. Huh. Well, what do we do with $180,000? Huh. Let's take a look here at some things. I can't build stores for achievement. I could keep on. What else could we do? At some point, I got to get a whole bunch of decor. I really got to do that, but that's going to be a down the line kind of thing. Um, I mean, I could build another store. I don't really want to build another store. I want to keep on building up the stores we got. There's part of me that just wants to do that. Maybe I'll get more licenses in the tech store. Expand the tech shop once. Yeah, we'll do this. Let's go here. Tech shop. Expansion. One. Done. There goes my money. It's all gone. It's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna keep working on the tech store. I want to get that one to where we want it to be. We finally got space in this place. Holy cow. There's room to move. Dang. Okay, that's good. So that'll go there. These can... Oh, yeah, look, Cozy, I'm using the middle hashtag. So slap that right about there. Okay. That there. Okay. Cool. Got it. And I did, Michelle 3, I did, how you doing? I did walk across the lights for the Cheeseman. That has been done. Um, I guess it's not a spoiler anymore because I did it on an episode. So that's one of the hidden achievements. Shh. It's hidden. Shh. Spoiler. Um, I guess just push these over a little more. Sure, do that. That works. Yes, the lights. We did walk across that. Yeah, and I will have to move the cashier. I'll do that in the morning. So I'll close the place up and then move the cashier. Or, well, no, let's try it. So, okay, so I'm going to try this because everyone says this works. It didn't work for me last time. So we're going to do this. Cashier, I'm in the tech store. Yes, you're fired. Okay. Pick that up. Swing it back. Okay. Cashier, you're hired. Cool. That worked. I don't know why it didn't work for me last time, but this time it did. Excellent. Got that. I really want to move the cashier. I don't like the feng shui of these shelves. They're kind of bugging me, but maybe it'll grow on me. It'll be fine. So no, it's all right, Michelle. At this point, a lot of people have mentioned it, so you're good. It's been a very commonly it's a very common one. So you're fine. Don't worry about it at all. You're perfectly good. It's all wonderful. All good. It has been mentioned a handful of times. So nothing at all to worry about. At all. All is wonderful. Okay, I think that's going to be about it. I think we got it. Yeah, you got $55,000. We're at level 18. Because the next store I really want to open, I want to open up the sushi place. Sushi. I can't talk. I want to open up the sushi place next. But we need to get ourselves up to level 20 to do that. That is kind of the plan for what we got. So it's been fun. I'm glad we came back to this one because, like I said, I know we haven't played this one for a while. So I'm glad that we were able to get back to this, and I'm glad that we had as many people here to watch. So thank you all for being here and for watching. It was very, very nice of you to come here and play with me or watch while I play and be silly. So thank you so much for that. Oh, yeah, and I never did get any TP. I kind of forgot about that. I absolutely forgot about the TP. I know. So, yeah, that's my bad. They're using the 3 seashells, Demolition Man. So that's what they're doing. It's all Taco Bell now. So our next live stream will be on Wednesday, 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll figure out what we're going to play. Who knows? We'll be playing something. We will have episodes for your viewing pleasure tomorrow and Wednesday. I'm doing more Power Wash, so we will have another episode of that for the diehards that are watching that still. I encourage more of you to watch me play Power Wash Simulator. We've got 100 people here. I would really encourage those of you that are here to watch Power Wash Simulator. I think you're going to enjoy it. I think you're going to find it to be a lot of fun. So that is my encouragement. We'll have that. We're going to probably have more of the garbage collection game, card collection. We'll have more hypermarket. So we'll have some more of that coming up too over the course of the next couple days. And again, next live stream Wednesday at 4:30. That is the plan. That's what we got going on. As always, my Power Wash hype. Yes. As always, my eternal gratitude to the best wrench crew in the business. There is no better than Cozy Worship Space, David W7535, and Lady Fluffy Dragon, the trio of triumph. They're the trifecta of triumph, the trifecta trio of triumph. All of that. They're the best. And so are all of you wonderful people, for all of your support, for all of your love, for all of your generosity, for all the laughs, for always being as dedicated as you are, and for always making this a wonderful, wonderful time. Thank you guys so much for that. I love all you guys. We're going to keep on having all the fun all the time, because that is what we do. I smell tater tots downstairs. They smell delish. That is all for this one. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're catching this one later, and if you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a like. If you really like this video, or if you are not yet a subscriber to Rusty Champagne, and if you've been having fun, watch us continue to build this crazy mall of ours up, I would love it if you consider giving the channel a subscribe. We are now about 150 away from the big 16,000, about 150 to go. So I'd love to be able to hit that before the end of 2025. That would be cool. Fingers crossed. But until we meet again, thanks as always for being a part of all this wonderful, beautiful, glorious ball simulator silliness. I'm Rusty Champagne, and we will see you later.